Today on Joe Played This, we look at my favorite beat-em-up game. Wait, stop. That's the wrong game. We're not doing River City Ransom this time, I'm sorry, maybe in the future. But instead, today, we're going to look at Double Dragon. This game really needs no introduction, but in case you haven't heard of it before, here's the rundown. Your name is Billy Lee, and your girlfriend, Marion, has been kidnapped by the Black Warriors. It's up to you to utilize your martial arts skills and fight your way through the game's 4 missions to save her. But it won't be easy. Along the way, you encounter different enemies, all with their own unique skills, weapons, and varying levels of difficulty. Some even make a surprise entrance. Oh look, it's Lou Ferrigno. To aid in defeating your enemies, there are different moves you can utilize, although really basic at the beginning. Press B to kick and punch by pressing A. I've received far more success out of kicking than I have punching. Pressing B and A at the same time will allow you to perform a jump kick. You can also use an assortment of weapons to assist you. Once you pick up a weapon using B, you can then use it by pressing A. Some weapons are freely available to you, while others must be obtained while fighting your foes. Double Dragon has an interesting progress system, which some have likened to that of an RPG. Every 1,000 experience points you gain a new attack skill, and an additional heart appears beneath your health meter. My favorite move of the whole game comes after receiving 4 hearts. When Billy kicks an enemy, he will grab their hair, pull them forward, punch them, then throw them over his back. The first 2 missions are pretty easy, but 3 and 4 become rapidly difficult. Unfortunately, you're only given 3 lives and no continues, so this is pretty frustrating. So, unless you're some type of wizard, don't expect to get to 50,000 points too easily. But let's take a look at missions 3 and 4. The first part of mission 3 is pretty straightforward, but is very lengthy. Once you reach a large stone wall, 2 abobos smash through, and you have to defeat both of them. Once you do that, enter one of the holes in the wall to continue the level. This is where the level starts to get ridiculous. While this part of the mission has multiple sections, it is fortunate that both health and time is renewed when embarking on each new section. So as long as you're careful, you should be able to reach the end of this mission without losing a life. Being careful is easier said than done in this part because it's full of hazards. Large spikes are falling from the ceiling in some areas. If one lands on you, you get knocked down and lose a considerable amount of health. So it's imperative that you pay attention and move accordingly. You'll also face different enemies, moving platforms, and boulders. Once you reach the bottom of the cavern, a green abobo smashes through the wall. Once you beat him, another one walks towards you. Defeat him and enter the hole in the wall, and you'll finally enter the last section of this mission. Get to the entrance to the Black Warriors base, located at the bottom right part of this section. Enter the base, and you get to move to mission 4. Congratulations! You've just completed Double Dragon's first 3 levels and have 1 to go. Too bad it's pure evil. As you begin walking, you come across a brick wall. Bricks pop out at random with the intent to knock you down. Like I said, it's pure evil. If you're able to get through this section, you'll move forward to one where some chintais will appear. Look out because one will have a knife. After you defeat all 5, continue to the right, jump over the gap, and you'll see yet another abobo crash through the wall. Thankfully, you won't need to fight him. Instead, just climb up the wall, but then you'll face a section of ropers.
Come and knock on our door.
No, not those ropers. Once you defeat all 7 of them, enter one of the doors they came out of and move on to the next section. Here, you have to traverse through more ladders, platforms, and face an endless amount of enemies, and this will take some time. Finally, after completing all of that, you'll have to face a new enemy, Willie. He is an extremely tough opponent. This guy will be wielding a machine gun, and you may want to keep moving up and down to prevent him from shooting you. If you're able to defeat Willie, you then go on to the final battle, where you fight against Jimmy Lee, who is none other than Billy's brother. That's true. In the original arcade game, Billy and Jimmy Lee were in a co-op mode, but in the NES version, you have to fight against Jimmy Lee and defeat him in order to save Marion. Double Dragon is a supreme classic and the epitome of greatness when it comes to games on the NES. Challenging and exciting gameplay combined with a phenomenal soundtrack make this a must-play. Yes, it's very tough and sometimes excruciatingly difficult and frustrating, but it's still one of my all-time favorites. It's another game that I have fond memories of playing with my cousins as a kid. Have you been able to defeat this game? Also, what's your favorite move to use against all those bad guys? Let me know below in the comments. Until next time, my name is Joe, and I played this. Thanks for watching.